This is Herman from PRP. At the moment we're running a billet block, but we're also running PRP's billet sump. And I think the golden key to this sump is probably the aerator pump that you've got on the back. You can probably talk to us more about that, Herman, and how it works. Yeah.
What I want to do is grab you the new pump that we just released yesterday.
Okay. We might go and have a look at that and have a chat. Oh wow, that's fucking insane. Is this your own?
Yeah.
Or, yeah, wow.
Yeah. So that's
Holy shit.
We've made it a little lighter. We've put a V-band on an air separator here. So
that's really cool.
It now fits our high volume hats, which
Yep.
hadn't before. Now we can actually adjust the pressure side by modifying the size of the pump. Because we were over pumping oil, so we kept having to go,
Yep.
you know, up bigger gears
That's
to slow
right.
the pump down. But then what we're doing is slowing the scavenge as well. We want to keep the scavenge high. Pressure is a different thing as well.
Yep, yep.
I mean, the pump's only going to flow what the engine will allow with its clearances.
For sure, yeah.
But you still want to be able to have the shaft speed doing
Yep.
what it needs to do. Not over pump heat
Yep.
oil or under scavenge, because you're
Yep.
obviously going to cause issues.
We've got an oil cooler on, but it has no fan, and we do get high oil temps.
Because you're pumping too much
Too
oil.
much oil, yeah. So I think we've got a 34 too.
Yeah, so now we're running 46s.
Wow, so it's probably what I need to do. So
And on the crank, we're running 16s, 17s
Oh, wow.
instead of 18,
so
19s.
I slowed it right down.
We're potentially under scavenging.
Okay.
We don't want to get there because we want to keep the crankcase under vacuum as close as possible.
And yeah, we have no pressure in the crankcase whatsoever. It's always in a vacuum. So as soon as we start it up to revving it, it goes vacuum. And we've never had crankcase pressure. So this will bolt up to my PRP sump. There you go. So there's nothing changed. I'll probably point out too, and this is another favour that Herman does me. I'm going to owe you forever, man. But we have a different branded, or had a different branded oil pump. Sorry.
We've got no, that's okay.
Right.
We've got a solution with that too.
Yeah, okay.
We can modify the crank as well.
Right. So you might be able to machine the crank down.
Yeah, just be easier.
So at the moment, it's not too bad, but I think moving forward, we'll go the pump and probably get our crank pulled out and sorted. Yeah.
There's one thing I'm going to mention on your video, because
Sure.
I haven't done it on a video yet.
Well, here we go.
So, because this is the turbo scavenge,
Right.
it's drawing all of the oil pressure out of the turbo, which is fine. But the RB, there's an oil gallery that goes through the block.
Right.
Right? And then if you're scavenging basically out of that line, you're running the middle main journal, which feeds off that line.
Out of oil.
And you'll lose a little bit of oil flow in that particular main bearing on the thrust.
And you wouldn't be able to like see that until you do main bearings.
Main bearing and thrust issue. You think you've got a thrust problem.
Yeah, but it's oil.
So you run the oil from. We've got an oil filter relocation.
Yep.
Right. Run it out of there.
Yep. Yep.
That way it's coming from the other side of the engine.
Yep.
Or what we've actually done now is we've drilled through here to actually intersect that oil scavenge line through the pump.
Right.
And now there's two sets of bungs there.
Yep.
One to open the crankcase to the oil. Crankcase to the oil scavenge for the turbo.
Yep.
And you can let them cross breathe.
Cool.
That way it's pulling more crankcase pressure out of the crankcase
instead of that oil line.
The oil drain.
Yep. So the billet blocks have that oil line as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I'm not sure exactly how it's routed, but it's still the problem.
Yeah, that oil pump, guys, I haven't even seen it yet. Oh, it's awesome. So this is pretty cool, Herman.
it's beautiful.
You're actually changing the game, man. But I think we'll move on to the block now, which everyone's waiting on. Yes, this is your, I don't know, this is insane. Like, it's hard to explain, like, your billet stuff you do is awesome, but this is an absolute game changer.
What we've done is just made it exactly the same as OEM.
Yep.
And we're just going to hope for the best.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
Cool. You're an asshole.
All right, so the deck is actually 12.5 millimeters thick, plus 5 millimeters of extra deck, so you can play with it. Ended up with a 2.65 millimeter taller deck.
Wow.
So we can run a big 90 mil piston with a slightly bigger stroke at 79 mil and end up with just over 3 litres. That revs like a 2.8.
Oh man,
that's short deck.
And we partner this with your brace, the billet brace that you use.
It comes with it in the
wow.
R1 or with the standard sort of one in the R0, but the standard one's already machined for the standard overlay alley brace as well. So if you've got one of them, you can bolt it on anyway.
Okay.
Doesn't really need it,
really
but if
cool.
you got it, use it.
You use it, yeah, okay.
You'll see here we've also got some big oil drains.
Okay, yep. That part, like the block itself, I'm familiar with these blocks and that looks normal, but this bit here doesn't.
Yeah.
That's definitely not on the standard RB26.
Yep.
So with that,
obviously-
both sides too?
Yeah, both sides, and we've also got all the screw-in Welsh plugs. Feel the Welsh plug in the back there.
Oh yeah.
We took it out.
Yeah. Oh, so it's not even there. That's
No,
not.
actually, most of these Welsh plugs aren't needed for casting anymore.
Yep.
It gives you access to run lines to them. You can put a turbo feed wherever you want. You can.
That's really cool.
Crankcase pressure.
Yep.
You can do whatever.
Yep.
And also they look cool. So
Yeah, they do look cool. Okay. And these have been released
yesterday.
yesterday.
So
There
we're
you go.
still chopping through some backlog.
Yeah,
but
which there will be.
Yeah,
it's
probably
normal.
3 months to be honest.
Yep.
Then after that,
Yep.
it'll be
Yeah, cool. All right. Well, one last thing before we pack this up. I know that Herman's been helping me out with a hot side, and I think we were going to go the 86, 85.
Yep.
And that's going to make at the wheels 1300.
Easy.
Easy. There you go. And it's hopefully it still drives
Come
quite
over
nice.
here, we'll
yep,
have a look at
sure. Oh, okay. So this is the Big Daddy manifold, which we've actually got ready.
Yep.
We've had the EGTs put in. We've gone up to a 60 mil, which you just said you don't need to, but it's there if you want to do it, and we did. So yeah, tell me more.
Well, that is the 86, 85.
This is an 86, 85.
Yeah,
God, it's
so
a smaller
I thought I'd go
turbo
and
than what
show
I
you
thought.
how it
Yeah,
works.
that's really cool. Yep.
So we've made some pretty good power with this turbo.
Yep. Yep.
As I say, you know, precision. It's a turbo designed for top tip speed.
Sure.
Make big boosts.
Yep, yep.
And go and win races.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, Garrett is coming up with some competing technology in turbos I told you
Right,
about
yep.
with their new GTX series.
Yep, yep.
So
yep.
it's a really good time to be alive with all of this
Yeah.
competition happening.
Yeah, yeah.
And tech is actually improving
Yep.
exponentially
Yep.
because it's so competitive out
Yeah,
there.
it is. So for the guys that still want to run bonnet down without lifting and raising subframes, this is actually really cool because
Yeah.
I think that would clear.
Yeah.
With the turbo I've actually got now, it's a T4 twin scroll, and we actually got a rear housing off you, which was machined already to fit on with RB26 cam covers, and I think you had machining on this side as
to
well.
fit the strut tail
For sure, yeah.
in a 32.
Man, thank you so much for your time.
No
We've
worries,
probably
man.
spent 20 minutes with you now.
That's okay.
You're a friend. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you, man.
No
I appreciate
worries.
it.
And yeah, good luck with everything.
It's friends like you that I've built in this industry
Yep,
that makes what I feel we're achieving an unstoppable
yep, yep.
progression.
It is. It's an
because of the
unstoppable
support
force.
we
Yeah,
have.
yep.
Guys like you. And
Yep.
I've grown my closest friends in this industry.
Industry, yeah.
It's like
yep.
there's nothing I can't release without having the immediate support
Yep.
from my mates,
Yep.
basically,
Yep.
to go so I can keep doing it and,
Yep.
and keep giving back. So
That's right.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
so I really
it is
appreciate
awesome.
the support.
Thanks again, man.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks, Herman. far too many cars just to narrow down one that I love here this year. But if you can see right in front of us, we've got an absolute gorgeous selection of 34s. This one here, it's kind of different under the hood. He's got the titanium where you think he's gone all out, but then you go over to the Nismo manifold and it's all factory. I like the idea of factory throttle bodies. I think that's cool, they work. He's got the Nismo cross brace. This is my kind of 34. If I couldn't have base high blue, the next color option would be white, which is what this is. And this is cool. They've got the Nismo intake. You've got your Nismo charge pipes. Man, factory airbox, this thing is sick. That Nismo brace is insane. That's a lot different to that other one. Millennium Jade, which I think this one will be an M-Spec NER. I'll go and have a look. Yeah, it's just an M-Spec, so it's not a NER, but it's an M-Spec. Still, hands down, Millennium Jade has got to be the cover. Okay, Tommy, finally, nice to meet you, man. Unfortunately, because of the rain and the floods, the 33 didn't make it down. But I mean, I'm sure you're probably going to be back.
Yeah, we'll be back next year.
Yep, so there we go, we can have it.
It's better, you get to show me the 32.
Yep.
Then I can see, if I saw them both at the same time, I'd be bored of you.
Yeah, it'd be cool,
you know?
Yep. Oh yeah, exactly right, 100%.
But the car is super clean.
Yeah,
Love
thanks,
it.
man.
I was checking it out at Datone.
Yep.
Now, I've looked at it again today.
Yep.
Looking for things I hate, you know, things.
Well,
no, I'm just fucking.
It'd be this, right?
Yeah.
Because we just had this shaved. And,
so how does this mount?
So we're doing it from the side.
Oh, okay.
So like my 33 is the same. It mounts on the side and goes through there. Underneath is clean, man.
You haven't cut anything or done anything irreversible?
That hole there will have to be changed.
Oh, that's easy.
That's right. Yeah, that's just a bit there. The battery
If you need an apron, let me know. I can chip
you got one. Yeah. So it's funny because we just replaced this one, and I actually got it from Nissan. Nissan had one more left in Australia. Yeah.
Yeah,
so.
I think like 34, 33 you can get, but 32 you can't.
Yeah,
easy,
that's right.
anyway.
Yeah, that's right.
I've been making sure everyone's little rubber things are squishy.
Yep.
You know, yours are very.
Yeah, we'll see. And
fresh.
That's the thing that we were talking about before. When I rebuilt or restored this one, the windscreen molds, they're all Nissan.
Yeah.
And
every Australian car is a universal fat one.
That's right. Yeah.
Gets onto the paint.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
You know how it goes.
I'm not sure if you do these yet, but the press fit hose is so much better.
What we've been wanting to do is more hardline and then getting into crimping.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's just
it's another $5,000 to set up the dies and the press.
Exactly.
And, but it's a lot for us. Oh man,
because it takes so long to sit there and make.
It does.
You know,
and then you don't have it. You need to test those lines as well.
You can't trust them. Yeah.
No, that's right. And
for the first 6 months,
you got E85 running through this thing constantly, and
no, it's super clean.
Thanks, man.
Super clean.
Yeah. So
it's very Australian adjacent, you know.
It is
super.
Yeah.
The outside, you close the hood, you never know.
It looks like a factory car. Yeah.
I love the brakes.
Yeah, man.
Love the brakes, but you know what? I'm gonna deduct points and talk hella shit. Those blast bronze.
No.
You gotta get rid of the blast.
Well,
I'm just fucking.
No. So actually, we had a brand new set of BBS LMs to go on it, and they were in the 33.
Oh, they were in the So these are your travel ones.
These are just my travel ones.
The first year I went to Ars Day in Cali, I had my T's. And the car had to go 3,000 miles, so I had these beat up.
Yeah, you put them on, right? Yeah.
And everyone was giving me shit that my wheels were curving. I'm like, I'm not shipping the car 3,000 miles with $10,000 T's.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah.
So you did the same.
Sydney, I would have got defected, man. The cops would have pulled me over. Whereas, like where we are in Queensland.
Can I say fuck the police?
Yeah, for FTP. FTP. Yeah. And
I heard the Australian cops suck.
They suck, man. They're ridiculous. Yeah. And I'm not promoting hooning or anything like that.
No, but just like promoting this, being able to drive this without getting fucked with if you're not breaking the law.
Yeah.
Just revenue.
It was actually Anthony that said, "Don't drive it." You were like, "Don't drive that. You're gonna get." Yeah. Like so. I just listened to him. Yeah. I love the 400R. I'm still getting used to the actual fender pieces because they look so nice without it.
Did you get OEM?
It was OEM. It's it's a full Nismo kit. Actually, Kudos Motorsports. He found 2 sets. So yeah, we were lucky enough to
tell the people how much you paid in front of her.
Tell them.
Tell
chance, man. Yeah.
Oh, so you know.
I think
so
it was,
you tell the people.
I think it was about $1,000 for the. Yeah. Man.
Oh, for the kit.
Yeah.
It's okay. I paid $9,000 US for just my hood.
Yeah.
So you're all right.
I
did well.
I was lucky because
you did well. I just needed it, whatever the cost, you know.
Yeah. That's right, and that's what I think. That's where we were. We were just like.
Yeah, I'm sure that's how you feel. Whatever the cost.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah. If that was the case, we'd have a 34. We don't.
Stop buying $1,000 hoods. And
Yeah,
maybe
yeah, that's right. Yeah. No, man. Thanks, heaps, Tommy.
Super cool.
Yep.
Yeah,
Glad
nice to
you
meet
come
you.
down, and yeah, we'll see you in the States. Yep.
Andrew's got you.
Oh,
So.
no worries.
For you?
Thank you very much.
You've got it.
Yeah.
Those are not available to the public.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see you in the US.
Yes.
That's what we want to say. Big, long smoke. Let's get some more rubber on this track.
Attention in the pits, attention in the pits.
So this is Andrew Hannison's collection. It is an N1 R34 GTR. Awesome. I think those wheels are the 40th anniversary Nismo wheels. I might be wrong. So Ray's actually make the wheels for Nissan. So your LMGT4s, your LMGT2s, LMGT1s and 3s, which you don't see many of, are all made by Ray's wheels, which is why the workshop is full of Ray's boxes. I love my Ray's wheels. It's a little collection of mine. This thing here is an R31 GTR N1, and it actually makes me want to pull my 400R body kit off and actually run it like this. This thing is so clean. However, we could do two things here. We could leave the 400R body kit on and just remove the wheel pieces, which kind of make the 400R look a little bit funny. And I think we would have like that's what TommyFYeah has done with his black 33 in the States. But I think we could do it with a white 33. So, and then you make your way back to the R32 M1 GTR, and like when you stand and look at the whole series of cars here, you can't but help that the R32 was the pinnacle, and they sort of just moved sideways after that to the 33, the 34. Righto, so this is probably one of the best cars at the event. It was unveiled yesterday. Here's the owner, Josh. Ashraf, nice to meet you. Ashraf and his partner run and own Cultura. It's probably one of the best detailing businesses in the country.
They do everything there.
Yep.
They do ceramic coating, PPF,
Yep.
Storage facility.
Yeah, that's
Zero
right.
store your car.
Yeah.
To be honest, I had zero plans for it.
Yep.
Me and my partner bought the car
Sure.
7 months ago.
Yep.
Standard. And just thought about doing something different.
Yeah, for sure.
And
it's definitely different.
In Monaco, last year they painted one identical.
I did know that,
for Senna's 30-year anniversary.
Yep.
And because my business partner owns Cultura,
Yep.
I go, do you reckon we can wrap it instead of painting it?
Yep.
They wanted,
Yeah.
they wanted £1 million to
Yep.
paint it.
Wow.
Then Cultura stripped it, put
Yep.
it together,
Yep.
and it turned out
Yeah.
like the one that's painted.
Oh, tell us about the helmet. The helmet is...
The helmet is actually Senna's helmet.
Yep, wow. So it's one that Santa wore.
Yeah, Fuff actually was overseas
Yep.
last year.
Yep.
Where'd he go? I can't remember what country it was. And
Yeah.
he ended up, there was an auction of
Oh,
all
it's
F1
always
cars.
these auctions,
So
isn't it?
He bought the helmet back with him.
Yep, cool.
And
Yep.
it matches the
It's
theme.
pretty amazing,
Yeah, it
man.
matches
Yeah.
the theme.
Yep. And if anyone's an F1 fan, Senna would have to be the pinnacle of drivers.
100%,
You're never going to
100%.
match it. It's insane. What does it go like?
Honestly, on the road,
Yep.
it's too much of a car.
It is, yeah.
You can hear all the road, you hear all the rocks.
Yeah.
not
It's a
really
track
meant-
car.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, all right, Ashraf. Thank you very much, man.
You're welcome.
Congratulations
Nice to
on the
meet you.
car.
Thank you.
I gotta get a coffee. Oh, the focus.
Done and dusted. GTR Fest is over. Get out of here. I can't thank everyone enough. And yeah, all our sponsors of the channel and family and friends that actually watch it and support, like, comment and subscribe. Believe it or not, it is crucial for this stuff we do. The car is insane. Anyone that worked on it, Dartone Racing for his hospitality as always. And yeah, we'll be back next year.